Hey folks, it's Sam here from the Ministry of Shirts, back with another quick peek at the press. Something a little different today. I just finished a big print job on black polos, one of the hardest garments to print on, PIQUE Polos. And I'll just show you, we'll just run off the last one and show you how that got put together. Well, the thing about a polo, particularly a PIQUE polo, is it has dimples in it. I'm sure most people will be aware of that. I don't know if I can quite capture that. There we go. You can see those little dimples, and that can make for a rough print. So getting a good solid connection between your underbase and the color that goes on top is critical in getting a polo right. The other thing that's very difficult with a polo is, of course, it has a central seam. So this is a left chest print. We don't normally print below the collar there. It's normally left or right chest print and sleeve prints. We need to make sure that we have a squeegee that doesn't run across the entire width of the screen. This print is for Victory Racing, Kawasaki green with the Pantone. We're laying down an underbase for the whole print and then flashing the print and then dropping the green down wet on wet with the highlight white. I'll show you how that's done. So let's drop the underbase down. A nice clean print. Make sure again as ever that you clear that mesh. And what you will see with this underbase, if I can show you with this light, is it looks pretty good on camera there. But as you get a bit closer, it is a little bit patchy, partly because of those dimples, but it is the first layer of ink. And that's okay, because we're going to obviously hit it with, get the camera back, hit it with the other layers. So let's get that flashed straight under the flash dryer. We'll move the screens around. It's going to get about 8 seconds or so. There we go. Bring that back. And obviously check that it is dry. It's not fully cured. That's very important. And we'll drop down the green on top. So take a good look at what we've got there. These are 90T screens. If you're from America, then they're 230T screens. What that means is the mesh count is extremely fine, which produces a very fine print, very smooth print, but also doesn't lay down too much ink, so that when you do put the next color on, it doesn't build up a huge residue. So it's just a push print for that one, and you can see that green pops very nicely on top of that white. But again, this white here is still very dull because it's just that single print. What a lot of people do is they put a second print of white over the whole thing and then put the color on the top. The problem with that is this area here that's green will have 3 layers of ink, which means it'll take longer to cure, and the risk of it cracking and not being a very smooth print increases dramatically. So now we're just going to drop the highlight white on top, straight on top of this with the green ink wet. It's a simple single stroke, difficult for me to say. And there it is. Now you can see that it's a nice thick coating of ink across those. Obviously you don't want to have the print too close to the edge of the print because of the garment, because if you get an extra small or a small, that cuff shoulder where it's seamed together will come over the edge and get close to the print, and obviously you don't want it too close to the center. You can see the position there of the mark that's been left. It'll go once it's gone through the oven of that squeegee. It gives us plenty of clearance. And that's it. That's today's peek at the press. Thanks for watching.